And hello, what a perfect intro to another edition of Captain and Coke Show. I am Captain, but unfortunately, Coke will not be joining us today. He is a little bit under the weather, but I do have Officer Dick Hurtz returning with us. Good to have you, Dick.
Thanks for having me.
So, we are probably going to call Coke at some point and see how his vagina is. It is a busy holiday season. There's a lot going on. And we did give you guys a 2-part Christmas special last week, but we didn't want to leave you completely hanging on Monday morning, so we just wanted to put together a nice small episode, something to hold you guys over to the following week. But let's get into the show. So, Officer Hurtz, is there anything that's grinding your gears? Wait. We have a phone call coming in. Hold on.
Hello?
What up, gay boy?
What's happening?
What's up, man?
Don't call you back.
Your pussy still hurt?
You're on live on the Captain and Coke Show.
Beautiful.
Captain and Coke Light today.
Yep. So we were actually just getting started. So do you have anything grinding your gears this week?
Yeah, the flu.
Yeah.
What a pussy excuse.
Got it.
Yeah, flu sucks.
Yeah. Any fucking man can have like their leg hanging out of their fucking socket and be bleeding and they're still walking into work, but let us get a cold or some shit and then all of a sudden it's like we become the biggest pussies on the planet.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Yeah,
so other than the flu, nothing there you want to vent about? I actually was hoping to get you out in traffic today, man. Today would have been the perfect fucking day.
Fuck that. All the fucking people trying to go around and buy last minute Christmas gifts and shit. No thanks.
Sucker.
I fucking lose my shit.
Yeah, that would have been great.
you lose your shit when they don't do that.
Yeah.
It's just
That is
standard
true.
traffic.
So,
That is true.
I can tell you one thing that I actually caught last night that, has been grinding my gears is Entertainment Tonight. Can we talk about this? This fucking show, I swear to God, that the fakeness of the people, every time they're like, extra, and all of a sudden, hey Tammy, how you doing today? Oh, I'm doing great, John. Getting my Christmas shopping done. How about you? The wife and I got everything all wrapped up. But we're gonna talk to Will Smith and see what he's wrapping up these holidays. Shut the fuck up. I hope you all get fucking run into by a fucking semi-tractor trailer. T-boned with your whole fucking family. I don't give a fuck. I can't stand this like Barney, like, gee, guys, what will we do today? Like, shut the fuck up. You're stupidifying society. Please kill yourself.
Yeah,
That's.
I really don't give a fuck what rich people have to buy for Christmas.
Oh,
And
no.
the worst part is they should at least be honest about it. They're like, oh, we've decided we're going to go to Aspen today and take the private plane and ha, and go do whatever the fuck we want because we have money. Sorry, little people. Enjoy your vacation.
But even outside of that, even when they're like, we'll show you how to do a holiday in a budget, Marjorie has spent the last 20 hours making decorations out of popsicle sticks. Well, Marjorie probably wants to take those popsicle sticks and stab her fucking eyes out.
And shove them so far up your
Probably
ass.
also doesn't have a fucking job. They can do all that shit.
Exactly. Speaking of which, we have a great new product that we're going to recommend to Shark Tank. So I'm going to have to talk with you about it off the air. I've already spoken with Officer Hurtz. He's in, thinks it's a fantastic idea.
I'll give you the $1 million for 5%. If you don't hit 10 million next year in sales, I get 20%.
We'll have samples.
This is a little bit earlier than expected, but if you hear that sound, that means it is time for the drink of the day. Coke, do you know what today's drink of the day is?
I'm gonna hope it's something hard that knocks out colds, so I can go give it a whirl for the day.
That's what she said.
It is rum chata cut with NyQuil. So if you haven't tried that, I definitely implore you to give it a shot, especially Coke. I know you're feeling a little under the weather. That will set you up. So
Get lime on that for you.
Hurting my sinuses.
Government names! I already fucking hit record.
You know we're fucking recording again?
Piece of shit.
Jesus Christ, let somebody fucking
Fuck
know.
me.
But hey,
Would it
FYI, guys, I'm recording again.
would just always assume, man, would it really be an episode of Captain and Coke Show if I didn't have to bleep out at least 3 government fucking names?
It's underneath the fucking microphone, man.
All right.
Shit.
So, one thing that I would like to do, I know this is a shortened episode that we want to put out for the holidays, but I did take the time to write a Christmas poem, and I would like to share that with our listeners now.
No, please do.
'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the phone, not a whore bitch was up, there was no one to bone. There I lay hung, in my bedroom despair, in hopes that a slut bitch soon would be there. Most women were nestled all snug in their bed, with visions of magic might giving them head. And me in my blankets, laid still with no motion, reminding myself I forgot to buy lotion. When out of my phone there arose such a ruckus, my brain thought someone's coming to fuck us. Opened my Tinder as quick as a flash, some bitch said, hey there, send me some cash. I cursed at the gold digger and unmatched the hoe, then noticed there were more unread messages below. When what to my wondering eyes should appear but a couple of nudes that said just for you, dear. With a tight little pussy and curves that were thick, I knew in a moment she must want this dick. She sent me her address, I drove without haste. I wondered just how good her insides would taste. To my surprise, when I got there to bone, her house was quite noisy, she wasn't alone. She said, come on in, my girlfriends are inside. All of us are horny and we won't be denied. Now Tasha, now Dana, guys come meet my friend. Oh Connie and Courtney, take that out your rear end. From one end of the couch and down to the hall, I saw naked ass bitches lined on the wall. And then in a moment my pants were pulled off. They were grabbing my nuts, but they didn't say cough. As I drew in my hand and was turning around, down the chimney a midget came with a bound. She was dressed in all fur from her head to her butt, and she said, I'll decide if this man gets his nut. She was little and hobbled with a big crooked back, and she looked at me funny as she fondled my sack. Her eyes, how they twinkled, her top lip was hairy. From the smell of her skin, she had just eaten dairy. Her fugly ass laughed as she turned up a smile. She said, he will do, girls have fun for a while. If you had the chance to fuck Dana and Bridget, would you really have stopped to question the midget? I mounted them all and we all came together. I hoped that this evening would go on forever. When in walked a girl from a room in the back, she asked me if Santa had emptied his sack. She had a hot face and a round little butt that shook when she walked. I was ready to nut. She was dark-skinned and toned, a sexy young elf, and I came when I saw her, all over myself. A wink of her eye, a twist of my head. She told me, relax, you have nothing to dread. She spoke not a word, but went straight to work, and filled her whole mouth, giving my big cock a jerk, and running her finger inside of her crotch. Fuck, the midget bit me, you stupid biatch! I sprang to my Civic and peeled out in the yard, and away I flew with gas pressed down hard. But they heard me exclaim as I drove out of sight, I'll be back for the midget, the rest of you were alright. Thank you.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Bravo.
Publish that.
Bravo. That needs to be written down somewhere.
So we will definitely post links to that through our social media outlets so you can share with your friends.
We should do a holiday story giveaway. Someone gets up a good one like that, we could read it on the air.
Oh, I like that. I like that. Please send us your holiday poems, your limericks. Nothing about people from Nantucket. We know those ones already.
Right.
But if it's original, we would love to read it.
So yeah, right. Okay.
I know. Motherfucker can't even say vaginal.
Vaginal?
It's Italian.
Yeah. Okay.
Vaginal. Must be Italian.
Oh my god.
So that's all we really have because, we didn't do a lot of show prep because we weren't sure if you were going to die before the next episode.
I know.
What else do we have to go into?
Yeah, when you clean it up, you're Ebola.
What?
When you cleaning up your Ebola? Gotta get rid of that
Hopefully
shit.
fucking soon, man. I'm hoping. I don't want to fucking be like this for Christmas, so
Yeah.
I'm hoping I start feeling better soon. I got it's all in my fucking sinuses right now, which sucks. So I'm hoping it works its way through that, and by Monday I'll be able to feel better and go back to work.
Tell the line not to sit on your face so much.
First of all, I'll do what I want.
Speaking of that, you know what? Now I have a holiday story. And the best part of this story is all three of us were actually there.
Oh.
So, speaking of sitting on people's faces, do you remember, no, please don't, you guys got any change? If there was ever a
Boats
woman,
and hoes.
if there was ever a woman that I did not want to sit on my face, and I've got Officer Hurtz over here. Here you go. I got you.
I don't know how the fuck I got the old bitch.
Either way, you were set up for failure. So
Anybody see this? I got 100. I got 100.
So to fill everybody in, we had a bachelor party for Coke years ago, and
You're just out here all that.
we had a couple of young ladies up to the presidential suite, and
We must be averaging their age to get young ladies.
Yeah, I mean one of them was in her early 20s.
Yeah, the other one was not.
Well,
so we got to bring it back to the
like her fucking mother.
Yeah, might have been. Hey, family that whores together.
With their butt implants.
To jail together. I don't know. That butt was not.
I put my drink down and it walked away. I was like, oh hey, come back here.
Not before though. You kept throwing the cash for her to sit on her face. And I was like, no, please stop. Make it stop. I was waiting to wake up the next morning and look in the mirror and just be covered in rashes all over my fucking face.
You got the bum bump. You got the bum bump.
Motherfuckers gonna have bum bumps.
My
bum bump.
God. She's like, no, put the money on your face. I'll pick it up with my... No, it's okay. I'll just hand it to you.
Boats and hoes.
And then...
you got change?
We had... We had a friend... We'll just call him S, because if I use anything more than one initial or anything that could be traced back to him, he'll say, yo, people know me. He's not going to want us giving that out. But
You mean Dreads?
I guess we can call him Dreads.
Sure.
There you go.
So Dreads was concerned because he was trying to get the young ladies to break his cash into, smaller bills. And the woman asked him, well, what for? I'm just going to get it all anyway. And he's like, yeah, but I'd like to make it last longer. So he was trying to get change from the hookers. That was fun. That was a good time. But
and then you had to piss him off by throwing an apple.
Hey.
Yeah, so we were having the bachelor party in the hometown of Dreads, and I don't know, we were just walking around on a bachelor party weekend, I mean, there are no real rules, and I happen to have an apple in my hand. Don't ask me how I got it, semantics aren't important, but I had an apple in my hand. We were walking over a bridge, and there was a trash can on the other side, and I said to Officer Hurtz, yo, $5 says I can make the trash can from here. And obviously, we know what happened, somebody didn't think I could. So I took a shot at it. As soon as it left my hand, I have never seen Dreads get this upset in his entire life. He is a calm, cool, collected individual. But man, he was like, what's wrong with you? People know me here, man. You can't be doing that. He was upset. He was upset. He didn't talk to me for...
And the best part of that, though, was not 20 seconds sooner when we were coming over the bridge, there was a convention of cheerleaders in town, and there were boats pulling up, and he goes, hey, there's boats and hoes. And it was like the funniest damn, because it's so unexpected.
Yeah.
So unexpected. And
he also didn't know it from Step Brothers either. Neither
yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
He didn't even know how funny the joke was that he was making.
Yeah. That was great.
He's like, look, there's boats and hoes.
But then 20 seconds later, he loses his shit because somebody had to throw an apple at it. At a trash can. Which we did put in the trash can, by the way.
But I did have to go all the way down around the bridge and then pick up the pieces because it obviously shattered to a million
bits. Had to walk a quarter mile to pick up fucking apple pieces.
Yeah, you threw that fucking thing pretty far.
I was like, I didn't hit anybody. Like, what's the problem?
I know people here.
Yeah.
Shit.
All right.
Because what are the chances one of them would be driving by?
Hey,
right when
I saw you that one time with that guy who threw an apple. You're despicable.
Yeah, right? Shit.
Okay, so, another thing that we like to do is we like to give back.
Yep.
We're cocksuckers most of the time, but, we still have, a place in our heart for,
Yes.
I knew it. I knew he couldn't make it the whole bit.
You gotta mute yourself, asshole.
He knows.
I know what I was doing.
He did that on purpose.
Yes, I did. Okay, carry on.
Dick liquored.
So, as we were saying before we were rudely interrupted, is that we like to give back, and especially this time of year, there's definitely a lot of people who have needs that we can look to.
We all got needs.
We do. Some more than others. You know who else has needs? Children. Children have needs.
They do.
Not in the way that we typically discuss, but they do have needs. So one of the things that we actually arranged prior to this episode show is we linked up with a gentleman who reached out to us by the name of Antonio, and he works with a children's orphanage out in Phoenix, Arizona. So he wanted to actually introduce us to some of the kids that are out there that are looking for possible adoption. And don't worry, we don't let the kids listen to this show, but we did want to give Antonio an opportunity to tell us about some of the great kids that he has out in their orphanage and what they're doing. So do we have Antonio on the line?
Yeah, I believe we do. He's on. It's on line
Hello?
one.
Hello?
Hey, Antonio, what's happening?
Yes, hello guys. My name is Antonio Ortega Banderas Iglesias. How are you guys doing today?
Hey, we're doing pretty good, Antonio. How's the weather in Phoenix?
Oh, it is, it's good, probably nice, not as nice as wherever you guys are. It's a little hot for Christmas, but I get through it. So, I want to introduce you to some very special people that I have here, okay? The first one that I would like to introduce you to is little Maria. This is little Maria. She has been at the orphanage for 3 years now. And Maria, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Hello?
Yes.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Antonio, what is so funny? Why are you laughing? Okay, so I am Maria, and apparently Antonio has had a fit. I do not know why, but I have been at the orphanage for 3 years, and it has been an okay 3 years, but I really do want a family for Christmas. I am currently 8 years old. I speak 3 languages. One of them is bitch-ass, and the other one is, well, it wouldn't matter anyway, because you can't fucking speak it. So...
Thank you, Maria. Now, can you tell for the people at home, other than a family, if a family were to adopt you, what else would you like for Christmas?
Oh, well, if a family would adopt me, I would love to have a pony, and,
ponies are expensive. They taste very good, but they are expensive, Maria.
So fucking what? If I can't have a pony, if I can get a family,
See, this is the problem. Listen,
pony.
Maria, this is why your little bitch ass is not adopted. Because women, they learn to want all of these extravagant things, and then nobody wants to have them around. You need to be a little bit more grounded, Maria. I'm trying to get you fucking adopted. You can't ask for fucking ponies and diamonds and shit like that. Wait until you are fucking 25, get pregnant by some motherfucker, and then you can ask for these things, okay?
Before I was taken from my family in Colombia, my uncle Ernesto said I could have whatever the fuck I wanted. So why can't I have a pony?
And what did Uncle Ernesto actually give you, Maria?
Oh, he gave me a ticket to the United States so I could be adopted by a wonderful family after he was going away for at least 20 years. It was a very sad day.
I understand. Well, Maria, I thank you for your time, and we will see what the people do. I don't think it's looking good for you, but please go sit over there. I would like to talk to one of the other children now.
Okay. Thank you for your time. I'd love to be part of your family. Bye-bye.
Let me talk to Jesus. Jesus, can you please come over?
Hello.
Hello, Jesus. Tell us, what would you like for Christmas?
Well, for Christmas, I would like to not be picking avocados off the trees, and I would like to not be sweating my ass off in the fucking Fajonic sun. It is hot as balls.
Wait a second, Jesus. Are you telling me that the orphanage has you out picking avocados?
Yeah. How do you?
I don't even think avocados grow in Phoenix, do they?
Yeah.
Oh.
They grow right next to all the olives and all the other shit they make us Mexicans pick. Fucking goddamn stupid ass white people can't fucking pick your.
How old are you, Jesus?
15. I am 15. I went to 8th grade in Mexico, and then I came over the border with a couple of friends, and the border patrol found me and realized that I wasn't part of that family, and they made me come to this orphanage.
Jesus, stay with me. We are trying not to scare the white people. You know, tell them why they should adopt you.
I'm sorry. My name is Jesus, and of course I was named after baby Jesus, whose birthday is coming, and I am a wonderful, hard-working boy.
Praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord. I do like to go to church. I believe in family, and I would like very much to have my own for Christmas.
Ay, Dios mío, the kid is breaking my heart. People, please adopt him. Adopt Jesus. He is 15. He can wipe his own ass. He does outside manual labor, so you know he's good with the lawn
I can
work.
wipe your ass too.
He can do whatever you need. So please adopt Jesus.
And I can sing, ay, 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 canta, no llores. There you go.
That is beautiful. That is beautiful, Jesus. Feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad. Okay, I would like to bring one of these other children. Excuse me, young man, what is your name?
I'm Reggie. You could call me Reginald, but I like Reggie.
Okay, Reggie. And tell us, how did you come to be in this orphanage?
Well, turns out that my mama and daddy in Detroit, they have fallen on some hard times, and so they sent me to live with my auntie and uncle in Bel Air.
Uh-huh. And how did that work out?
Well, somehow somebody made a left-hand turn, and I ended up in this shithole called Fajonics. And that's where I am.
Now, I understand that you've gotten into a little bit of trouble here at the orphanage. Can you tell me about that?
Well, yeah. See, one day I was out playing ball with Jesus and Maria and my other friend, Hung Lo. Yeah, shut up, Hung Lo. You're next. Anyway, we was playing ball, and we got into one little fight. And, so they got a little scared, and they said I had to tone it down. I mean, I can't help it. I'm 13. I sound like I'm 25.
You look like you're 25.
I grew up.
You have a thicker beard than me.
It's just the beard. I know. It's hard times, bro. It's hard times. And you know, it's coming into Christmas season, and I just want everybody to know that family should be important. And if I could have just found my auntie and uncle in Bel Air, I probably would be better off. But I could read, I could write, and I don't ask no questions. I'm very articulate, and I think I'll be a good person to have in your home.
If you are Reggie's auntie and uncle in Bel Air, and you're listening to this, please give a call to the Center for Kids That Can't Family. They would love to find Reggie's, actual family and get him placed. But if you are not his aunt and uncle, I'm sure he would like to go home with you either way as well. So we do have one other
rich ass white stepmama called me up.
Reggie.
Oh, my bad.
So we have one more child that is joining us today. Excuse me, yes, what is your name, young man?
Hello, I am Lo Hung.
Hello, Lo Hung. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I believe I am here by mistake. See, I'm Asian, and we don't live in Fajonics.
It's okay. A lot of us are here by mistake. Sometimes when a man and a woman, they have too much tequila, things happen. It's okay.
Yeah. So, like I said, I am Asian kid. I grew up in Hong Kong, and when everything went to shit in Hong Kong, my family said we were going to go to Los Angeles and live with my I believe they are called grandparents. I think that's how you call them. We call them Tigjabang. But anywho, I got good math scores. I got good English. I speak good. I make good noodles. I can do anything you want, and I know kung fu.
Now, Hong Kong, that is in Japan, correct?
No, you stupid American.
I was
Fucking
testing you.
guy.
I was testing you because, some of these people, they say where they're from, they make up these sad stories to try to get adopted. I just wanted to make sure that you knew where you were really from. So, if you could leave your prospective adoptive parents with one thing, just one thing before we sign out, why should they adopt you?
Well, you should adopt me because I get high score on SAT and I go college and I make lots of money and I take care of you later in life because family is good. If I don't do those things, I will throw myself on top of sword or off of building.
Very, very good. Very good to hear. Thank you for your time and happy Festivus. Well, that is going to do it for me. I thank you very much, Mr. Captain and Mr. Coke, and to Officer Hurtz. I thank you for allowing me time to talk about these kids from the Center for Kids at Cant Family in Phoenix, Arizona. You can find us on the interwebs, and please, adopt one of these little children.
Antonio, man, thank you so very much for the call. That was really, really heartbreaking. I mean, I really hope that for Christmas or whenever, I don't really give a shit. Let's get these little kids adopted because a couple of them sound really good.
Amen. So once again, thanks to Antonio. We really appreciate that. And if you're looking for another couple kids in your life, then call the Center for Kids at Cant Family out in Phoenix, Arizona. We're going to actually take a quick break for a commercial, and we will be right back. Hello, Mrs. Claus?
Yes, dear.
Listen, I know it's really close to Christmas, but I was trying to get a little something extra this year.
Oh, yes? Were you trying to be a naughty boy?
I might, Mrs. Claus. I might. I definitely might. This is a little unorthodox, but does Mrs. Claus send nudes?
No, dear. We don't send nudes from the North Pole. But I can tell you what I'm wearing.
Please do.
Well, I have on a little red nightie.
Who are you talking to?
It's Mrs. Claus.
At 3 in the morning? Who is this?
Well, this is Mrs. Claus.
What are you wearing?
Khakis.
She sounds hideous.
Well, she is Mrs. Claus. She's like 900 years old. So... And we're back. So, one thing that we haven't talked about that's been on the list for a while is, parents who want to die. Like,
oh, shit.
This is like, I know it's the holiday times, but I think this is even more important because I see these parents and I can feel the fucking deadness in their eyes.
Oh, yeah.
Where it's just like, they've got the kids in the car, they're on their way to soccer practice, and there's a very good chance that they're thinking, if I just went off this
into the fucking tree,
into the tree, off
into
the
the
overpass, into oncoming traffic.
Fucking A.
I mean, fuck it. We'll put it in God's hands. If we make it, we make it. If not, it wasn't meant to be. But I can see that fucking deadness in their eyes. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I run into some girl from high school or something somewhere dragging along her 4 kids, and she looks at me, and she doesn't have to say it.
Yeah.
But she just looks at me, and I see it. She's like, take me with you.
I'm dead inside.
Like, I'm gonna drown them all in a bathtub. Like, this is, it fucking blows my mind. Like, these people who are so fucking morbidly depressed inside and just like they're not drinking enough alcohol or popping enough pills. I don't know, but it's just like, if you are one of these people, you need to run away. Drop your kids off at the orphanage, and like they will have a much better life. As we already discussed, I mean, we have some kids out in Phoenix that might get adopted now, and they will live much better lives. I don't know about Maria because that little bitch was kind of, seemed high maintenance, but the rest of them have a good chance to get fucking adopted. Yeah. So like if you're literally ready to blow your fucking brains out being a parent, don't blow your brains out. Just drop the kids off at, school and then just go to Costa Rica. Like, that's it. Yep. Just you can live a new life. There's nothing wrong with that. Listen, the only thing wrong is when you stay and you give those children a bad life or you end up killing yourself or harming others. We don't want to see anybody get hurt, but I see the fucking look in your eyes when I'm doing my last minute Christmas shopping and I see this bitch at fucking Target that's just like contemplating what things around her she can use to gouge her fucking eyes out and just end her shit.
Yeah, the thing, I'm a parent. I'm a single parent. And, my daughter's 10. She's going to be 11. And I can tell you right now that over the last almost 11 years, I am a 100% firm believer in that parenting is nothing more than glorified Stockholm Syndrome. That's all it is, man.
Fall in love with your captors.
You love that little thing when it's a baby and it's all cute and you're changing greasy, dirty ass fucking diapers, and then it starts to walk and talk, and then it starts to want shit, and then it starts to demand shit, and then it's just a fucking snowball, and pretty soon you're just in love with the little thing that traps you into the things that you don't want to do.
Then it gets knocked up by Reggie down the street.
It's like, heaven forbid. That's a one-way trip to the You Can't Family Orphanage in Fahonix. So I agree, man. It's tough, and the worst part is
I feel for these people.
It takes a village to be a parent, and unfortunately, in our society, we've become this society based on, well, you can't tell my kids to do this, or you shouldn't be able to tell my kid to do that.
I can tell your kid whatever the fuck I want if you don't stay off my fucking yard and shut the fuck up.
Well, yeah, exactly. And even at that, if you're another parent,
put your kid on a leash, goddammit. We should have leash laws in this county.
We should fucking be able, unequivocally, without a doubt, we should be able to, if you see someone else's kid acting a fool, and that parent's just standing there because all their hope and all of their everything is just gone and sucked out of them by the fucking succubus that their child is, we should be able to just walk over and slap the fucking taste out of that kid's mouth without any type of repercussion. In fact, we should get hugs and pats on the back. That was a good job. That was a good job. That was a good job.
I think we should put post-birth abortion on the table. I'm just throwing it out there. I mean, I'm just putting it out there. I mean, there are some adults.
There are some adults that can benefit exactly.
From
Yeah.
That. So that's something I would like to recommend. But just understand, man, it's the holidays. So if you are a parent and you are sitting in your walk-in pantry on the floor after your third martini and a couple of Xanny bars, and you're crying to yourself that you don't know where your life went. You used to be in a thong bikini on the back of a motorcycle, on your way to Tortuga Fest or whatever stupid fucking festival what happened? Now you've got 4 kids, Jalen, Braylon, and Aiden, and now
and Skyland.
You don't know where your life went, and you want to kill yourself. Listen, just get in the car and drive. Just fucking go. Unless you're a single parent, I mean, and nobody's going to come home for the kids. Like, at least drop them off somewhere. Don't be a total piece of shit. But if you know that there's another parent coming home, just go. Just fucking leave. You can run away to Canada or Mexico. Anyway, doesn't matter. Just fucking start your life. And you know what? On this show, we don't judge. So at least there will be a few people who will not judge you. And who fucking cares? Life is meant to be happy. That's what we're going to leave you with,
Just watch The Shawshank Redemption a couple times and figure out how to get away from your captors.
Zay Wantaneo.
Just figure out how to get away.
So, that's what we're going to leave you with. If you're having a depressed holidays and everything else, first of all, just remember that, your ex was such a piece of shit and, fuck those people anyway. Your kids are total pieces of shit and, you'd be better off without them. Most people are pieces of shit, so don't let anybody bring you down this holiday. We really hope that you have a great Christmas, Hana, Kwanzaa, Festivus, whatever your bag is, and prosperity for the new year.
And don't be afraid to ask for help. If you're that parent
right.
out there that's got fucking 16 kids that are all acting a fool and you need somebody else, Thundercats, rally them fucking parents and just say, hey, slap that motherfucker over there, kick that one over here, get my shit back together, and you gotta learn them right.
Learn them. So that's what we're gonna leave you with. Hope you guys have a great holiday. This was just a short episode we wanted to put together, even though Coke was kind of out of commission. But we will catch you next Monday, and we look forward to all your comments, all your tweets. Remember, you can find us at Captain Coke Show on Twitter. You can also email us at ihateyourpodcast@gmail.com. We want to thank you guys for listening, and peace.
Deuces.